to take a minute to post a little video about the truth on before and after photos. I mean, it's January, so I've been just bombarded with all these different products and services that promise me, you know, a rocking body in 30 days or, you know, whatever it is. And they'll often have these great testimonials, and then, you know, there'll be a great before picture of the person's obviously looking either unhealthy or overweight, followed by an after picture that's sort of saying, you know, after I did this course or took this product, this is what I look like. Now look, I suppose I'm really skeptical with these things because my first degree was in advertising, and you kind of do learn very quickly that, you know, in advertising, things can get kind of skewed and not everything that you see is really how it is. So I wanted to just take weight loss as a unique example because it's everywhere at the moment. Now, I'm about to turn 32. I've had 4 kids within 6 years. So at 22, I had my first, and at 28, I'd finished. And as my lovely darling children like to remind me and play with, they like to tell me that I've got a bit of a jelly belly. And my youngest says, "Mum, why does your tummy feel like Play-Doh?" And I tell her, well, it's because it used to live inside there. And so this thing can really, really stretch. So let's just take into consideration that I have done 0 exercise in the last 7 weeks. So I'm not toned at all at the moment. So it makes for a much better example. So if you look at a before picture, the person is always slouched. They've got their tummy sticking right out. And I'll put this up so you can see that. So, I mean, I can really stick this thing out because I've had so many kids. I'm poking it out, I'm slumped, I'm looking pretty sad and depressed. That's not a really attractive picture. And I'll put these all side by side at the end of the clip. Now, if I just stand up a bit better, I've still got my little gut, but it's obviously come in quite a bit. Now, if I roll my shoulders back and actually engage my core, you know how everyone says, like your yoga teacher might say, switch on your pelvic floor? You've kind of got to, instead of sticking your gut out like this, you tip your hips back and you activate these muscles. So you kind of feel them hardening, which will suck your tummy in. So that's quite a good way to stand. You can see already a lot of that fat that you saw before is kind of being sucked back into there. Now, if we take it one step further, they always look really glamorous and they're posing in their after photos. So we can put our shoulders back, which will extend the tummy, making it look even thinner. And then if we suck in on top of that, you've got that nice little after photo look. So, but that was all within, you know, like 2 seconds. So people can post these photos side by side and you think, oh wow, you know, they look so incredible. But really, they might have just done those literally within 10 minutes of each other. And I mean, I haven't bothered doing it, but you know, they'll fake tan the tummy to make it look more toned. They'll get lighting right. So these photos can be quite misleading. Cool. So as you saw there, your posture makes a huge difference as to how, you know, fat or thin you actually do look. My husband's always telling me, you know, remember your posture, because I've had 4 kids in 6 years. My default is to kind of, because I'm always carrying this big heavy thing, and when I'm pregnant, like I've had some big kids, my gut is huge. You default to this sticking your gut out and kind of just rocking back. And after you've had kids, you really don't want to stand like that because, as you saw, it just exposes all of your tummy. So, you know, posture is a big thing. Salt is another one. So when we eat a lot of salt, our body actually retains water, which makes you puff up. So for some people, you could retain water in your face. Some people, it's all over their body, and some people, it's their gut. So a lot of us have way too much salt in our diets that we're constantly puffed up with it. So if we can eliminate it, or, you know, if you're eating table salt, then switch to something like Himalayan rock salt, Himalayan pink salt or Celtic rock salt. They are a lot healthier, but they're still going to dehydrate the body. So salt on any level, we really want to work to minimize it as much as possible. Yes, our bodies do need salt to function. What it actually needs is sodium, and people kind of mistake salt for sodium. Sodium is absolutely abundant in celery. So I would juice like half a bunch of celery every single morning, and then if I pop that into my Chronometer app, which tracks all my daily nutrients, my sodium intake is nearly like, you know, it's at about 83% just on the half a bunch of celery. So we don't need added salt, especially when we know that it's really going to puff us up. So I love hot chips and I try not to eat them too often, but when I eat hot chips, the next day I feel fat because my body has puffed up because I've had, a lot of salt on there and then a lot of oil, a lot of fat, and then you've got this refined carbohydrate inside. So not an ideal food. But I mean, whatever you choose to eat, I guess just be aware salt's going to make us puff up. Our diet, a lot of these diets, like these high protein or high fat and very low carb or no carb diets, they're very popular at the moment, I guess, because people see results on them quickly. I know that because I've done them. As a teenager, I did the South Beach diet. I think I did the Atkins diet. And I didn't even have weight to lose, but teenage girls, we all think we're fat. So I did those diets, did lose the weight, but then put it on very quickly because all I really lost was water. What your body does when you have these high amounts of meats in your body and acid foods that these diets typically recommend is your body uses a lot of water to try and get these toxins flushed out. So that's why initially you do drop water weight and you put it on very quickly. So, I mean, whatever you're going to follow, whatever product you're thinking of buying, cool. Like a lot of them do work, or the diet plans could be quite healthy and you can get results. But I just wanted you to be mindful because nothing I hate more than fake advertising. So when you're looking at those before and after pictures, just think, don't be disheartened if you don't exactly feel like you've got those results. If you suck in and look in the mirror like that, then you might find you actually do look like what you kind of set out to look initially. But just if you work on your posture, your salt intake, and then just try and flood your body with as many vegetables and fruits as you can. No, not overeating, because obviously that's going to give you a bit of belly too. But just so you're satiated, and that's healing, and that's going to help flush toxins out, and you're going to look and feel fabulous. Cool. Any questions or comments, post below. If you've had an experience with this, we've either felt conned into buying something because of the advertising, or you really feel like something did work for you, sure, share it with us, comment below, and we'll all learn together. Thanks, guys.